It all starts with a nomination. Anyone can nominate an eligible player. Pssst. Randy Gradishar. Any fan may nominate any player, coach or contributor who has been connected with pro football simply by writing to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The only restriction is that a player and coach must have been retired at least 5 years before he can be considered. There is no mandatory retirement period for a contributor before he may be considered. Every nomination of an eligible candidate received will be processed and forwarded to the Hall of Fame's selection committee. Visit the HOF website for more information on how the senior committee nomination, or general nomination, process works. Click here. Why Randy? If you don't know why, this isn't the article to get into all he has meant to the game of football and the Denver Broncos. Check out Captain Kirk's article from Mile High Report's Greatest to Wear series where he broke it all down. How should I nominate? In today's technological age, nothing hits a point home more than a personally written old-school snail mail type letter. Sure, it takes a little longer and costs you the price of a stamp, but that's a small price to pay to nominate your favorite deserving. Randy Gradishar, Denver Bronco. Here are some suggestions for your letters. Nominate a player, Randy Gradishar, you are passionate about, familiar with or interested in. Do a little research on their career achievements, stats, Pro Bowls, All-Pros. Did you read the Greatest to Wear link above? Thinking about including salient quotes from notable people, players, coaches, and media, regarding that player. Speak to your geographic location, especially if living outside Colorado. Avoid negative pronouncements. We know it's easy to fall into, about the Broncos' underrepresentation in the Hall. This is most important. These letters don't need to be epic, just sincere. Here's the address you should mail your nomination to: Pro Football Hall of Fame, 2121 George Hollis Drive, Northwest Canton, Ohio, 44708. Randy, not your favorite. Here's a list of eligible Broncos seniors. The Dark Ages, 1960 to 1975, Lionel Taylor, W.R. Senior Committee, Rich Jackson, The Senior Committee, Austin, Goose Gonzalez, S. Senior Committee, The Orange Crush, 1976 to 1980, Randy Gradishar, ILB. Senior Committee, Tom Jackson, OLB. Senior Committee, Billy Thompson, S. Senior Committee, Louis Wright, CB. Senior Committee, who is on the horizon for the Broncos and the Hall of Fame? Here's a list of even the most borderline of candidates and their status. The Reeves era, 1981 to 1994, Dennis Smith, S. eligible for standard selection, last year. Carl Mecklenburg, OLB, ILB, eligible for standard selection, last year. Dan Reeves, coach, eligible for standard selection until 2028. The Shanahan age, 1995 to 2009, Steve Atwater, S. eligible for standard selection until 2024, Jason Elam, K. eligible for standard selection until 2034, Tom Nalen, G. eligible for standard selection until 2033, John Lynch, S. eligible for standard selection until 2032. The post-Shanahan era, 2009. Present, Peyton Manning, QB, eligible for standard selection in 2021, DeMarcus Ware, LB, eligible for standard selection in 2022. Is there someone you want to nominate that's not on the list above? Someone who you think shouldn't be on the list? Rather than bicker in the comments, use that energy to get out a piece of paper and make your case to the HOF committee for Randy Gradishar, or whomever you choose. But seriously, nominate Gradishar. Broncos country will thank you for it. Mason's Mailbag, the outlook for the Von Miller-Bradley Chubb combination: 30 sacks between the two in 2019. It's an audacious goal, one that has only been reached by a pair of teammates once in the NFL since 2000. But it would give Miller and Chubb a lofty statistical target. Raiders reportedly negotiating to return to Oakland for 2019 season, despite opposition. CBSSports.com. This comes just months after Oakland filed an antitrust lawsuit against the team. Vance Joseph wants to reprove himself in Arizona. Pro Football Talk. Vance Joseph didn't do a lot of winning with the Broncos over the last 2 years, and that's why his run as the team's head coach ended after the 2018 season. Joseph was not out of work long. Longtime NFL referee, Red Caution, passes away. NFL.com. Known for his signature first down call, referee Red Caution passed away at age 87. He was an NFL official from 1972 to 1996 with 2 Super Bowl assignments. Roby Coleman hit with another $26,000 fine for SB hit. NFL.com. Los Angeles Rams cornerback nickel Roby Coleman was saddled with another $26,739 fine, his second in as many games, for a hit on a defenseless player in Super Bowl 53. Stefon Diggs hopes Vikings fans will be patient. Pro Football Talk. The first year of the Kirk Cousins experiment didn't go well, with the Vikings regressing from a Final Four team to one of the 20 franchises that watch the playoffs from home. Are the Steelers the Kardashians? Juju Smith-Schuster and J.J. Watt seemed to think so. CBSSports.com. Pittsburgh will likely be without Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown in 2019. Michael Vick now taking non-coaching role and off after being slated to serve as the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Legends in the Alliance of American Football. Michael Vick is now taking on an administrative role focusing on player development. AAF 2019, new Football League averages nearly 3 million views on opening night. CBSSports.com. First 2 games for the Alliance of American Football drew a lot of eyeballs. AAF Week 1 scores. Highlights: Hot Shots, Stallions and Shootout. Trent Richardson scores 2 TDs in iron win. CBSSports.com. Week 1 of the AAF isn't over yet, with 2 more games to keep the fun rolling along.